Hello.
What?
How's everyone doing? How's y'all's week gone? Mine was pretty stressy. Mine was unfortunately pretty stressy. But you know, it is what it is. I had my review this week. Specifically this afternoon. Oisenberry, welcome on in. My favorite berry Oisenhouse. Yeah, and like, you know, it went as I expected. I felt like I could have done better. I did well, but like, hello, creatures, hello. But like, you know, it's just one of those things. It's just one of those things. But holy heck.
Is this a burrito?
VC uppies, please. Okay, I will do that. I shall do that. I shall do that for you, and I shall do that for Joe. There we go. But holy heck. Folks, welcome on in. Welcome on in. Oh, creatures, if
Where do you go when you want to buy name brand spatulas at a fraction of retail cost?
Spatula City! Spatula City!
That's right, Spatula City. If you want, you can get the party started. I haven't done anything party-wise. I was too embroiled with other things. Only if you want, though. I could do it, too. Silius, welcome on in. Hello. Sorry I haven't been too responsive to DMs. Yeah, like I said, this week has been kind of nuts. Winterwolf, hello. Oh my gosh. Okay, so one thing I did want to talk about. I just wanted to talk about real quick before I started.
Meat nuts. Meat nuts.
So I want to play a visual novel. I'm sure y'all know exactly which one I'm talking about. I want to play Morning Chai's new game. You know, and I want to stream it. But the thing is, though, like, my schedule right now really doesn't have room for a lot of that stuff. Well, it does, but, like... So, I was thinking, are y'all interested in watching me play that? Angels with scaly wings? No. Are y'all interested in watching me play that? Because, like, it would be probably, like... It would most likely be, like, Sunday morning. The music's kind of driving me nuts. It does not fit. Yes, perfect. Okay. It's not a terribly long game from what I hear, but I'm going to spend a good deal of time on it. I'm going to be going through it multiple times because there are multiple different routes you can take and things like that. That game has multiple endings. And I'm going to see how many different ones I can find. Chai's art is great. I wouldn't mind watching. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So it's probably going to be like 9 a.m. 9 a.m. PST. Kind of like similar time to when Yori and I do Pokemorning on Saturday. But that's just what I'm going to be doing on Sunday morning. And it's not going to be a terribly long stream. It's going to be very casual. It might be kind of horny. But like, you know, but it's just, you know, TOS, yeah, well within TOS. But like, you know, it's going to be, I think it'll be interesting. And like, one of the reasons why I want to play it is because like, I feel like, you know, someone from our community worked really hard and made this really cool game, you know, with all of their own art, you know, brought in voice actors to do some voices, did a bunch of the voice work themselves, like, you know, did all of this stuff. And like, I want to support that. I want more people to do that, you know? Because I think right now, Chai doing something like that just all of a sudden brings, like, that sort of a thing, like, on the radar. It's like, you know, for the folks who are just like, oh, you know, I want to do this thing, but I don't think I could do that. You can do that. Chai did that. You know, and, like, I really want to support that. And I want to see more stuff like that from more different folks, you know? You know, and I want to promote that as much as possible, you know? Because, you know, I have a platform. And, like, you know, it's wholesome and cool. And, like, you know, I want to support people that I enjoy their content. I enjoy them and the way they are and how cool they are, and like, yeah. I really want to throw all of my weight behind that. So, wee woo, hello, welcome on in. So yeah, so bank on it. Sunday morning, 9 a.m. PST. I'm gonna be in my jammies in my computer chair, playing Chai's new game, and I can't wait. I bought it this afternoon, and yeah. Cool. All right, so let me go through the list here real quick. Make sure I have the right keyboard. There we go. Alrighty. Seribot, welcome on in. Thank you so much for keeping us all safe. And Ahty, thank you so much for popping in. You even beat Seri here. Winterwolf, hello. Welcome on in. Nice to see you. Colada, hello. We missed you. I was actually just thinking the other day, I was like, I hope Colada's doing okay. You're a good being. I'm glad to see you. Ryu, hello. Welcome on in. Drock, hello. Welcome. Nova, hello. Oisenberry, hello. Welcome on in. Winterwolf, hello. I see you. Silius, hello. Welcome on in. Nice to see you. Wee Woo, hello. All right. Yeah, there we go. So why don't we get to it? I'm going to join voice here real quick. Looks like everybody has congregated. Let's see. Where's the button here?
Because when I start comboing, my mind is on my keys rather than on the floor.
Water. Hey, Ahty. What do you mean the party is ready? Ahty, you still got a mecha fight to do.
I'm not doing that tonight.
Oh, we're not doing weapons? All right, what are we doing?
I thought we were going to start with that.
No.
Ahty said they'll
That
do
was
it tomorrow
Saturday,
before stream.
actually, yeah.
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 It's in the FF14 chat.
Drink exploded.
Yeah, I'm gonna start stream a little early tomorrow, and I'm gonna do the weapon fight then.
Right.
Yeah.
I did just do a little research. The cutscenes between everything take time, so be aware of that.
Okay, yeah, well, that's fine. I'm gonna probably start an hour early and then get into it there. But like, yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't feel like I was in the best frame of mind and the best form on Wednesday, because like
clear our headspace.
Yeah,
the thruster.
Yeah, I mean, like, because the thing is, like, the reason why I got a little frustrated was because, you know, basically, like, I had just gotten done playing like a cool ass raid with all of y'all, right? You know,
yeah.
we finished Eden, we did all this shit, this huge thing together, and we still had half the stream left. And then, like, you know, it's like, okay, well, you know, let's do weapon. It's going to be just like Ruby weapon, right? We're going to get in there. We're going to kick some ass. No.
Solo duty in a Gundam.
Yeah. And, like...
After a training montage.
Yeah. Yeah. And the thing is, like, not that I mind that sort of thing, but the thing is, we all went into it blind. I mean, I think most of us went into it blind, not knowing what to expect.
I went into it blind. I think it's more fun that way.
I had no fun.
Learn it as you go.
Yeah, and then the thing is,
Ahty,
like...
you're a precious being and we love you.
Thank you,
We love
Ryu.
watching you stream and you're great being less than 3.
But like, you know, and I wasn't expecting a solo duty, and I was really disappointed with that. And the thing is, though, also, like, they don't hold your hand. I mean, they like, basically,
Nope.
they let you fail so you could start over.
Yeah.
And hope you learn from that when you get beyond the thing that stuck you before.
But we were on a time crunch too,
Yeah.
and we were also like, I came here to be with you guys, and we were all throwing solo duties, and I'm like, I'm lonely.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's not like that it was like the
Yeah.
easiest solo duty, because I failed it once. So
Yeah.
it's just a you thing. It was actually kind of hard.
Yeah.
I failed it twice
I
too.
feel kind of bad because I did do it in one go.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's like, honestly, I wasn't frustrated with the fight. Like, you know, like, well, I was a little frustrated with the fight, but like not to the point where like I just didn't want to do it. Like my level of frustration, like I just didn't want to do it, was with the fact that it was a fucking solo duty.
I mean,
You know?
I'll be honest.
Like,
I will be honest. It's one of those things. Like, I personally don't care if I'm doing a trial, a raid, a solo duty with you guys, so long as I'm doing it with you guys.
Parallel play, yeah.
Yeah.
I hope you don't mind me saying this, Ahty, but also, just from my observation, like part of the headspace for you might have also been that you seem to have been a little frustrated with your part in the Eden raid because you spent a lot of time on the ground.
It's honestly, I expected myself to be on the ground, so that's really not. That's nothing.
Okay.
Nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with it there.
The floor is home.
As long as you had fun.
I did have fun. I did have
'Cause
fun.
I was worried. You sounded like you were getting frustrated, and I was getting a little worried.
No, it's fine. I was more
Same here,
frustrated.
by the way.
I was more frustrated with just the fact that it was a solo thing. Like after spending like an hour and a half, like, you know, doing what we did, all of a sudden we weren't.
Yeah.
You know.
I feel like there's like a certain like color theme going on here. There's the green one and the blue one and the red one, and then you got the two black ones, the short one and
They're
the tall
colored by
one.
accident, honestly.
Oh, and Charlie's the orange one.
Well,
Charlie's the orange one.
well, the thing is though, there's technically two short black ones.
Yeah.
But one short
That's okay.
one short black one has black on the bottom, white on the top, and the other short black one has white on the bottom, black on the top.
Now we have dark
I was just looking at the fact that your clothes, you have red hair, and your clothes have a lot of little red embellishments on them.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes I look at Ahty's character in game and I want to spray paint Ahty's hair in black and white.
I like black, silver, and red.
Honestly, like, you know, black, white, silver, red. Those are like, that's definitely like my comfy color palette.
Well, like this color palette here that I have.
I just want sophisticated clothes. Like, to be honest, I want different boots.
And here to look stylish.
Or two armor and not enough, you know, penny loafers.
Yeah.
Yes, Mr. Wayne sort of clothing.
Yeah, Vera's nailing it. Vera's nailing it.
So your boots are off?
Yeah, because if you look at my boots, they have greaves on the front.
Your Crocerium greaves. Yeah, you like wearing like mainly suit and tie stuff, I imagine.
Yeah, like this.
Formal wear.
As much as I like this top, I know that there's another top that's more actual suit top.
Mm-hmm. Have you tried like the best man's top?
I'm
But Ahty's already heading into the Rising Stone, so I'm gonna catch up.
Yeah.
The best stuff?
I'm being given like over 100 X ether. If anyone wants some more from Charlie.
All right, I'm gonna read.
That's awesome.
I'm gonna weed. I'm gonna weed. I'm gonna weed. All right, so we gotta get cinema mode on. There we go. Oh, before I do, I wanted to play with a thing here because I know that everybody else has it, but I don't. What the fuck? No, just do it. Do the thing. Come on, do the thing. Fuck. Damn it. I worked on that. You do the fucking piece of shit. Okay, well, never mind. I guess I'm not doing the thing. Oh, maybe it's because cinema mode is on. I don't know. I don't care. All right, let's read. In the face of this new draconic threat, I would indeed benefit from Estinian's presence. Yet I cannot help but wonder how Kryl and Tataru intend to locate him. They certainly seemed confident, however. Yeah, he's got an Apple AirTag glued to his butt. That's how they find him. Okay, there we go. Link Pearl. Yeah, like I said, Apple AirTag. Good news, Ahty. Thancred and J have finished their tour of Garlemald and are on their way back here even as we speak. As we still haven't heard anything on the towers from the Alliance, I'm hoping they might be able to shed some light on things. They're due to arrive any moment now, so let's see what they have to say, eh? Ah, welcoming party. You needn't have gone to the trouble. From what I hear, you've been more than busy enough as it is. Honestly, you might have waited for me to return before discovering a cure for the tempering. As it is, I can't even pretend to have been involved. Well, if it's any consolation, I myself was little more than a spectator. The lion's share of the credit must go to Alize, Graha, and Ahty. But I believe I speak for the rest of us when I say we are proud to have rendered what little assistance we could. As you will also have heard, though, it hasn't all been tales of triumph. Just as we were taking steps towards finally addressing the primal threat, a pile of fresh problems landed in our lab. Savrin, welcome on in. Anyway, it's good to have you back. Though I can't help noticing that we're one Uranger short of a scouting party. You haven't lost him, have you? Oh, I couldn't lose him if I tried. And I did try, repeatedly. But no, he decided to linger in El Amigo to apprise Raban and the others on how the land lies in Garlemald. Then mayhap you would do the same for us. Indeed. It was just as Lise said. Worse, in fact. Devastation as far as the eye could see. Nerva and the Third, however, were notable by their absence. Might they have met their end at the hands of Xenos and Fandaniel? Perhaps. Or perhaps they simply lost the will to fight. You see, the capital has been plunged into a deathly silence, with one exception, the Imperial Palace. It was a busy place before the war, but it has grown busier still, with throngs of soldiers and civilians working there day and night to rebuild, or rather, transform it. Transform it? Into what? That is a difficult question to answer. The construction is vast and unsettling to behold, like something from a nightmare. According to Uranger, certain aspects of its design were clearly devised with the manipulation of ether in mind, magitech, in other words. Yet as unnerving as said edifice was, it was nothing next to the sight of its builders. They swarmed the place like so many insects, working with nary a word exchanged between them. No one overseeing construction, no one barking orders, as if they were possessed or tempered. We wanted to investigate more closely, but given our suspicions, it seemed wiser not to take the risk. If Fandaniel could bind Bahamut to his will, might he have done the same to the people of Garlemald? Whatever the truth may be, this information is certain to prove valuable. You have our thanks. Well, be sure to save some for Uranger, which reminds me, I have a message from Alamigo. Raban is hosting a meeting to discuss the latest findings on the towers, and he requested our presence. Then why not leave that to us? You must be weary from your mission. No, I'm fine. Those towers have been on my mind since I first spied one on the way back, and I'm keen to get to the bottom of this. In that case, I shall stay and begin looking into another matter. As I promised Kryl, we need not all attend. Very well. I suggest the rest of us make our way to Alamigo forthwith. The sooner we leave, the more time we will have to speak with Uranger before our meeting. All right. There we go. Now I wonder if it works now. There we go. I wonder why does it have anything to do with cinema mode? Although I guess it's plausible. Interesting. But yeah, I was playing with Yeet and I didn't get a chance to make it a redeem yet. but I can just perpetually just like it's like a stim.
I'd like dismount at least.
All right.
No time to stop. Must be speed.
I'm just in the Rising Stones stimming.
Oh my
real
goodness,
quick.
Ahty's bouncing.
I'm just
Whoa.
stimming.
As you do.
Ahty's bouncing.
Who knows that?
Yeah, I do that all the time, actually.
And now it picks up on their mic.
All right. I think
No,
I'm
actually, I have
I'm done now.
my filter
That's
on
right. That's
now.
why you put the noise suppression on so it doesn't do that.
Bouncing with the bouncing.
Yeah, it's like I was gonna do yeet. Yeet.
I'm gonna turn this down a bit.
Yeet. This bitch empty. Yeet.
Yay.
Roger, wouldn't it have been faster to go through Kurthis?
No.
Maybe. We're trying to fly there, Ahty.
To where?
To Lilimigo. Or not Lilimigo. To the Migo
Alamigo.
quarter.
To all amigos.
Why
We gotta
don't
go
Big
to the
Migo.
Migo quarter.
Why don't you just TP?
Because we're flying there.
Ahty, I thought you liked to travel.
I
Yeah,
do. I
you
do.
like to take the scenic route.
Yeah, but this is it's Alamigo. What the fuck is there to see?
All of Amigo.
All of the
All of
Migo.
Amigo.
Over there,
All
plus
of them.
Thanalan and the Shroud.
I've already seen
do Thanalan.
everything I want to see of Thanalan Lane.
Well, I haven't seen all I want to see of all Amigo. I love that place.
I haven't flown around in a while. I've been TPing back and forth like a
the
ping pong.
American Midwest.
I want to go back to all Amigo. I want to see my wife.
I'll see your wife. Ding dang Thanalan.
We're in Thanalan, we're in Thanalan.
Oh,
do, do,
no.
do, 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 do.
No, he's on a cube.
And we were surprised because.
There's more to pointing out. But no, I've been teleporting like a ping pong just across the source. I'm tired. I want to ride.
Hold on. Ah, there it is.
I think it's funny that like it's just me and Surrette here. Everyone else is screwing around.
We'll be there soon.
That's all right. I'm just gonna sit here and stim.
Awesome. Have fun streaming.
Yeah.
Ahty's booby bouncing.
That's true. It's true. and before somebody like screenshots like a minute of this video of me stimming and then like slows it down.
Wait, where's the travel point here?
Oh, you talk to the gatekeep by the tower.
Oh, the tower. Okay.
to get to Alamagamagamo.
I kind of forget about this guy.
Hey, Ahty, I have a question.
Yeah, what's that?
What setting on the slider did you set your character's boobs?
What do you mean? I don't even have I don't even have a slider. I just have like boobs. That's
No,
it.
like your
slider.
FF character.
Oh, my FF character? Oh, Max.
Yeah. Good. Cool.
I was like, even Max is just like, these are not big enough.
No, I concur. I think I set mine to max as well, or nearly max.
That's why there's one.
Your options are between flat chest and bug bites.
There was one.
I said that.
There's one screenshot. There's one screenshot I got when we got to the end. I think it was like my first time through the Shadow of Mahak or whatever. Like when you get through that whole raid series and you're at the end and everything happens and something is flying away and you're watching it fly away. There's like a down blouse shot of me that I accidentally took.
Nice.
Yeah.
I would like to see this, Chris.
It's actually.
Like here.
Let's see. I've posted it in announcements before.
My character set to like legitimate, just minimum breastage. There is nothing here.
All right. Are we?
My character has
It's
maximum
negative.
breastage for a male aura.
Nice. Are we ready to go? Should I start?
We're almost there.
We're practically there.
Yeah.
All right, fine.
It's okay, I read fast.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a redeem to make that happen, or do you just have a button?
I just have a button on my stream deck.
As you do.
I'm just gonna like bounce here in the middle of the screen. Oh shit!
Ahty dancing, Ahty dancing.
That's too much. Okay, there we go.
Dance break. Taking the dance
That
break.
reminds me, Ahty, you use VNyan, right?
Yep.
I should give you the VNyan file for the Final Fantasy XIV dances that I have.
Oh, you could do that,
see
yeah.
You Manderville. We could see you Manderville.
Oh my god, I need to see how to do the Manderville. But what about the Mambo?
It is the Mambo, that's what I mean.
The Manderville Mambo. Okay.
Yeah, I can
thought
do
you
that.
meant the regular Manderville dance.
Mambo. Alright, we're practically good there, Ahty. You can just start now.
Yeah, we're in the zone.
Okay. All right. My friends, much and more have I heard of your travails in our absence. Heartened am I to see you all hale and whole. As are we to see you safely return from your mission, Urange. I trust Thancred made you feel welcome. Well, well, if it isn't Alphino and his merry band. Ehrenwald, whatever are you doing here? When we spoke via Link Pearl, you told me you'd be away on a mission. And who's to say this isn't part of it? But enough about that. It's good to see you looking so similar. I thought you'd have grown a bit taller after a whole year in another world, but apparently not. Well, I am sorry to disappoint you. While my soul may be a year older, my body has hardly aged, as you are well aware. And may I remind you that we Elezen are known to be late bloomers, especially in terms of our height. Mark my words, the day will come when even a great aurochs such as yourself will crane your neck to meet my eye. Aye, 'twas not until my 20th summer that I myself outgrew my boyish proportions, though Moonbrita towered over me nonetheless. Big lady. Ehrenwald brings out the best in Alphino, doesn't he? They both seem so at ease in each other's company. It's almost endearing. So what exactly brings you here? Oh, Fordola mostly. We need to go over a few things before we set out. Set out? Wait. Does this have something to do with the towers? Eh? What gave you that impression? Actually, tell me later. You've got a meeting to go to. I'll see you afterwards, all right? If Fordola is going with him, that must mean... My apologies. As Ehrenwald rightly pointed out, we have a meeting to attend. Let us be about it.
Ere we begin, I would like to offer my gratitude to Masters Thancred and Urianger. 'Tis no small feat to infiltrate the Imperial capital and live to tell the tale, much less in times of civil war. Thanks to them, we may plot our course in full knowledge of how the winds blow in Garlemald.
Full glad are we to have been of service. But verily, such dangers as we did encounter pale into insignificance next to those faced by our comrades. An Ascian, armed with the might of Bahamut, bent on bringing about the final days.
theatrics. He sought only to make a show of the power at the Telophoroid's disposal. But since then we have seen no sign of this Fandaniel or his worm. And while we've done what we can to bolster our defenses, there's no telling where he might strike next.
Whenever and wherever it may be, we must use the intervening time to learn more of our enemy. 'Twas with this in mind that we dispatched scouts to investigate the towers.
Our advance party took longer than expected to return. And when they did, they tried to kill us. Luckily, I'd seen that sort of thing before, and we were able to restrain them before they did any harm. Then it was just a matter of letting the Porksies do their work.
Are you saying they were tempered?
Once they'd come back to their senses, they told us everything they could. It seems that just as they were getting close to the tower, they heard an ear-splitting roar. And that was the last thing they remembered.
Interesting.
But what worries me most is what they were saying right before they attacked. Glory be to Garlemald.
The Tempered have heretofore ever been thralls to primal entities. Yet these hapless souls were compelled to accept a nation as the object of their devotion. This calleth into question all that we know of the condition.
Would that the unsettling news ended there. Alas, there is more. Following the earlier reports of missing Amalja, we have learnt that other beast tribes have suffered similar losses. And we now have reason to believe that the abductions are connected to the appearance of the towers. Our scouts sighted black-garbed figures leading shackled Ixal in the direction of the tower in Dravania. The Temple Knights were able to intercept them before they could reach their destination, liberating the Ixal and apprehending their captors, each of whom was found to be equipped with Garlean arms and armor.
So the Empire is the common thread.
With the support of Xenos, it seems likely that Fandaniel has rallied a faction of the splintered Garlean army to the banner of the Telophoroi.
Lord Hien reached the same conclusion when I shared our findings with Doma. The plan had been to march on Garlemald from the east and west in order to force a peace treaty, but the situation has changed. Dealing with the threat of the towers must come first.
Attic. Welcome on in, Attic. How you doing? Could I get a shout out for Attic Monster, please?
Given the nature of the enemy and the proven risk of tempering, I could think of few suitable candidates to aid in this task. But I am confident in my choice.
What?
Resistant to primal influence as they are, they can investigate the towers without fear of being turned.
We are glad to put our gifts to use, Commander.
Gifted or not, going behind enemy lines remains a perilous undertaking. But we must know more if we're to strike back at our foe. I'm counting on you.
If it would give us the upper hand, I'd do it 100 times over. We won't let you down.
That concludes the briefing. You two, make ready and join your escort.
Are you certain about this, Arenvold?
I am. Come on, let's talk outside.
Alright.
That worked. And I guess he's just kind of taking that to heart, unfortunately.
Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, 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 blah.
I'm going to take the opportunity now to just take a 3-minute ad, because it's coming up pretty fast here. So I'm just going to do that real quick before I continue.
Okie dokie.
Alrighty, folks. I have a 3-minute ad that's going to pop pretty soon, so I think I'm just going to take it now, just so it doesn't interrupt the story. So, yeah. So, 3-minute ad, sit tight, get yourself a drink of water or a snack or something like that. It's only going to be 3 minutes, and before you know it, we'll be back again. So I will see you on the other side of that. BRB. All right, I think we're back. And I got tail. That's interesting. Let me fix that real quick. Doot. Give me just a sec, folks. There we go. I think I got it. Perfect. Alright, let's see what chat's up to.
Right to be treated as human.
Alright, so I'm
We also have to remember that she did kind of order the death of her own squadron.
It wasn't like without any hesitation.
No, that was full remorse. That was full remorse.
It wasn't, no. However, they did die.
Yeah.
She was involved in that.
I think I'm gonna read.
Arenvold time, yeah.
Sorry, we're talking about Fordola's Survivor's Guild.
Yeah. Right. Now that it's out in the open, I don't have to keep it under my proverbial hat anymore.
So you know, I've already gone through all the formalities at the Rising Stones. Made sure to inform Jamoldra and Vmar at Ralga's Reach as well.
Arenvold, I admire your enthusiasm, but this is far more dangerous than anything you have done before.
I know the risks. And I also know what's in store if we don't stop Fandaniel from carrying out his plan. With this power of mine, I can make a difference. If I stood idly by, I would regret it for the rest of my life.
And you, Fordola? Is this what you want?
What are you asking me for? It's not like I have any say in the matter.
Oh, she's still as venomous as ever.
Don't pretend. We both know Commander Eldin gave you a chance to refuse. And you didn't.
So the Empire's finished, is it? Well, that's what they're all saying. That the great and glorious Garlemald slit its own throat. And now, from out of its twitching carcass crawls the Telophoroi with bloody Xenos at its head! I fought for Garlemald. Killed for Garlemald. What was I part of? I need to know. Whatever it is, I need to know.
Very well. If your hearts are set on this, I shall not stand in your way.
If you've finished with your touching display of camaraderie, I have a question. Which tower are you planning to investigate, exactly?
Well, the one in Girabani is said to be tightly guarded. It's patrol after patrol out there, apparently. We'd be spotted before we got anywhere near it. Which is why we've set our sights on the one in Pagalthan instead. There shouldn't be anything like as many Imperials to worry about down there.
Even so, I doubt the local Amalja will look kindly on it if they catch you sneaking around in their territory.
Fordola and I had a chance to learn the lie of the land in our previous forays there. We might still find trouble, but at least we won't lose our way. Well, we'd best not keep them waiting any longer.
Mayhap when all of this is over, we could take another trip to Loxeld. I would have you know I've become a rather capable swimmer since our last visit.
Ha! I'll believe that when I see it. Though, to be fair, getting into deep water does seem to be a scion's lot in life. Take care, eh? It means a lot, you know. You coming with me.
I'll still owe you for saving my skin, don't I? Can't return the favour if I'm not there.
I dare say you'll get your chance before long. That Fandaniel sounds like a tricky customer. Too much for the likes of me, anyway. But we both know I'd just be another soldier if it weren't for my gift. And I need to be a damn sight more than that given what's coming. I realise I can't hold a candle to a hero like the Warrior of Light, or Alphino for that matter. He might look like he's 12, but he's seen more action than most people see in a lifetime.
He might look like he's 12.
No, the fact is I'm nothing like them, and maybe I never will be. But I'll be damned if I don't try. They're counting on me. On us. Let's give it our all.
He does not want for conviction, that much is certain. So let us have faith in him. Him and Fordola both. While they see to the towers, I would attend to another task. Chasing down this lunar Bahamut.
Ah, bloody thing. Can you hear me? It's Tataru. Oh, I'm happy to say we've managed to find Estinian. And I'm sorry to say he went running off again the moment we told him about Bahamut. But he did mutter something about heading to Ishgard, so if you're quick, you might still be able to catch him.
Even if we set out this instant, he may already have left by the time we arrive. Have her send the Bonanza to Ishgard. It may prove useful should we need to give chase.
Gladly. I'll see to it as soon as Kryl and I get back to the Rising Stones. Good luck.
While you go off on your dragoon hunt, Urianger and I will return to headquarters. We have much to tell the others.
I wish you every success in your search for our elusive friend. May we all meet again ere long.
Right. Ba 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 ba.
Bah.
So kind of the weird thing I'm kind of noticing is like, I'll turn cinema mode on and then magically it's off before the cinematic is done. I don't know what's causing that.
It's not your mods, right? Don't your mods have access to cinema mode?
Yeah, they have to. Well, they have to literally type.
Drink up, slut.
Okay,
like-
but they're not. Okay, I don't have the chat open in front of me.
Yeah, I don't
I'm
see
still in the
it.
middle of the cutscene because I had to stop to take care of an emergency.
Oh, okay.
Were people doing
I
ops
do
throughout the
find it funny that Arenvald is like, Alphino may look like he's 12,
Yeah.
but
That's just a listen for you. Were people ing through the entire cutscene?
No, not at all.
Sorry, I'm just looking at the chat log, and that's a lot of.
Yeah, all of that.
Those odds were all during the BRB, I think.
Yeah, that was all during the ads. Sammy Beans,
Okay.
welcome on in. Could I get a shout out for Saint Saturnus, please? That would be amazing.
It's me, Mario.
Yeah. Oh my God, Grahashia.
All right, I'm gonna chat. I'm gonna chat with folks. Estinium Wormblood, the Azure Dragoon. His was another name that featured prominently in the history books, and it will be fascinating to meet the man in the flesh. Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys. So Estinian was bound for Ishgard. Whatever it is that brings him home, we must hope it will keep him there long enough for us to find him. Come, there is no time to lose.
British woman.
Yeah.
I'm still in cutscene. Tataru is Tataruing.
Very cute.
All right, I'm gonna go where we need to go, and
Oh,
then
Ahty,
I'm gonna wait. Yes.
Okay, so I wasn't looking, I don't know if you were deafened, but I found Graha Tia's physical age.
Okay.
Is physical
24.
age?
He's 24. Okay.
So he's a year younger than me.
Nice.
That means his mental age is 124.
Yep. Exactly.
Perhaps more.
What are you doing? You can just return home.
And to the breach complete. I must now pick up the next quest. Alpha.
Here be Poji. That's the quest name. Here be Poji.
Here be dragons.
Here be dragons.
Dragging these.
Right. Teleport to Fundusion.
We get to vibe with good old heckin' Foundation music again.
Yeah, I love my favorite music to play is a ballad, really.
Alphys! God damn it.
Hold on, I'm running late. Hold on, I'm not there yet.
Oh yeah, that's right. Graha's been here before.
But in the distant future.
Yeah, when there was barely a fucking Ishgard at all.
All right, I'm gonna read. Right. Assuming we find him, this will be my first encounter with the famous Estinian. And if he's half the man Alphino claims, I fully expect to go weak in the knees. Perhaps do a bit of fainting while I'm at it. Yeah, that's a bit of a gay. I think Alfie has a bit of a gay crush, which is totally valid. I have only visited Ishgard once before, after the devastation of the 8th Umbral Calamity. To see the place in all its in all its original glory, is a tantalizing prospect indeed. All present? Good. Let us split up and search for Estinian. Since we're relatively new to this place, Graha and I will... What is going on here? Ayami! Ayami, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in. How was your heckin' stream? I know what you were doing. How was Cursed Halo? But I think it was like it wasn't Cursed Halo. I think it was Cursed Hlau. How was it? Did you have a good time? And Apple Freak, welcome on in. Nice to see you. Hellhound Shiba and partner send a Punk Bean Snuggle Attack. Hell yeah. Ayami, tell me all about it. And welcome on in, Raiders. My name is Ahty. I am a trans-furry gamer from Oregon. I mainly play RPG games. Tonight we're playing Final Fantasy XIV. We are like on the tail end of Shadowbringers. And currently we are in Ishgard right now looking for a friendo. But the community here, we're all pretty chill, laid back. We're all friends. If that sounds like your jam, please feel free, kick up your feet and relax. Enjoy the show. You can chat, you can lurk, you do whatever you want to do. You can even drop a follow if you would like, although that's not required. But regardless of what you do, you're heckin' welcome here, and you're valid. We tried, but MCC updated today and broke Cursed Halo specifically. Fuck them! An absolute scuffed mess. Cursed Halo didn't work, so we had to change plans. Whatever. That blows. But I hope you had a good time regardless. That's kind of the peril with like mods and stuff like that. It just sucks. After Cursed Halo fell through, a few of us began playing the Halo Reach campaign for a bit. Hell yeah. Halo Reach was actually very well done. I liked that a lot. We did our best to salvage it. Oh, that's good at least. Again, I hope you had a good time. And Ayami, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the raid. If you need to get some self-care going, like getting yourself a drinky and a snack, definitely go do it. Because like streaming's hard and it takes a lot out of us, you know. So definitely take care of yourself. That goes with everyone else who came in too. Take care of yourselves, grab yourself drinkies, snacks, blankets, whatever you need. Then Ayami and I played some Reach Firefight. One match that was me as the sole Spartan and Ayami as an elite. Then one where we were both Spartans. Hell yeah. That sounds like fun. Some good old heckin' Halo. The Master Chief Collection, I really liked that a lot. But holy heck. Thank you so much again, Ayami. Thank you. Since we're relatively new to this place, Graha and I will look around the open spaces, the squares and markets and whatnot. You and Ahty can delve into the nooks and crannies. Very well. Let us reconvene at the airship landing later, with or without Estinian. Good luck. I think I shall begin at the Sky Steel Manufactory. So perhaps you could try the congregation? Lucia may well have heard news of our friend's return. I guess that's probably as good a place as any. Alright. What do I need to do? I need to TP to the Forgotten Night. Alright, there we go. I do need to stretch and such after that, honestly. I had to send you the love, Prashadi Bean. Thank you so much, Ayami. Alright, here's the Forgotten Night. I don't know, why did I actually come into this place? Oh, because I think I went to the wrong place. Yep, I went to the wrong place. Here we go. Good evening to you, Warrior of Light. Lord Aymeric sent word that you would be attending the meeting in Alamigo, so I gather you have not come in search of him. To what then do we owe the pleasure of your visit? I see. No, we were not aware that Sir Estinian had returned to Ishgard. But as I expect you remember, he is wont to come and go as he pleases. Mayhap he came seeking an audience with Lord Aymeric, only to find him absent? In any event, I am afraid I cannot help you. Perhaps one of your companions has fared better. Airship landing. Okay.
That's Gato to you?
We have to go.
It is Gato.
We have to go to the airship landing.
We must go to the ship air.
The ship.
I already landed the airship.
The shitter.
Oh, that reminds me, Ahty.
Yeah.
Ahty.
What the fuck are you?
I'm a ringtail.
One of the mounts from Mogtomes.
Yeah.
Is the airship from Final Fantasy VI.
Oh, that's cool.
Or version of it, I should say.
How long has Natural Champs had a blue quest?
He's just been there, yeah.
Cool. Because I never saw that until now. Do it for Gilly.
Who? Are you talking about the Huron Hard Times?
No, I'm talking about the guy at the airship landing whose name is Natural Champs.
Natural Champs?
Yeah, Natural Champs.
Nut Chill Champs?
Nut Champ?
Nut Champ.
I quit.
It's a...
That guy. Get a blue quest on him.
Creatures, I quit. I quit.
Why are you trying to be respectful to the French?
Be respectful to the Ishgardians at least.
Yeah, don't
be respectful to the French.
Yeah, make sure you give Nut Champ the proper respect he deserves.
What was your nickname for the other French-sounding name, Ahty?
Oh, what?
When we were here in Heaven's Word?
Oh, you really have to give me some context.
I don't remember, and I don't remember the context.
There was just like so many.
There was this one name, and I think it was one of the houses, the house that we were like wards of. One of their guys, you just had a name for them.
Oh God, what the? It's like right there. What the fuck was that?
I think it was one of the brothers.
It was one of the brothers. Oh God. One of the brothers' names is Dozy. Hello, welcome on in. And a Lou. Hello, welcome.
It's a Dozy and a Woo.
It wasn't Harchafont. It wasn't. Well, it could have been Harchafont. I called him Horseface for a while.
Horseradish.
I know you call him Horsey Farts, but I don't think that was it. Or it might have been Mr. Horsey Farts. Which
his
feels
name is
really
Horseradish?
disrespectful for the poor man.
It
in
really is.
hindsight.
Yeah.
His name was Horseradish. Please.
Could I get 2 more shoutouts? One for Alu Moonshadow, and one for Dozy Slumbers. Perfect.
Animal Well. Oh, I've heard of that game.
Yeah.
I think I was a little too fast with the Dozy one because it didn't actually do it.
Hey, Ahty.
There we go.
Yeah.
Monster Hunter. I remember.
Did you see the Monster Hunter?
I was watching Dozy and Ruffy play that earlier today, actually.
Yeah.
That's right.
Hell yeah. What is it, creatures?
Did you see the highlighted message I put in chat?
No, I did not. Let me see. I gotta scroll up a little bit.
Your voices you will always miss Merlwyb and Lucia. Maybe I'm imagining it. I feel like that the new voice actress at the start sounded very different, but as things have gone on, she's sounding more and more like the original Merlwyb.
Yeah. The original Merlwyb, many people might know her as Joe. I'm blanking on the role that one knows her as.
Touches the beacon.
There it is. Yeah. That was taken away from us. Ah. Meredith.
I still thought it was cool that Ahty pointed out to me and Vera that Raban's original VA is a streamer.
That's right. Yeah.
And we popped into his chat, and I was like, "Hail and well met, General Alden." And he's like, "Poji Force, child of Eorzea, well met indeed."
That's beautiful.
It was pretty awesome. It was pretty fucking awesome.
He got my name wrong, but everyone does, so I didn't hold it against him.
Yeah.
I'll say time.
Yeah, I'm gonna read.
We thought that was.
But I'm going to start with Graha first.
We gotta stop holding up the Ahty.
Where's the Graba? There's the Graba.
We gotta stop holding up the Ahty.
What are you talking about? Sometimes I like being held up. Sometimes I hold myself up.
Hold the fuck up.
I mean, have you seen me? Have you seen me? Like there's a lot. It takes a lot of energy to hold all these up.
Oh my goodness, Ahty.
Okay, I'll read. Rick Sager, thank you so much for the follow. With both hands, you bet. Sir Estinian is every bit as elusive as Uranger suggested. Here we go.
No sign of him. Not that I've ever met him before, but the way Alphino goes on about him, I'm fairly sure I could pick him out in a crowd.
Speaking of which, it does seem awfully quiet. If the erstwhile Azure Dragoon had returned to Ishgard, would it not be a source of general excitement?
First the Scion's Coinkeeper, and now you. I'm beginning to think these meetings are more than mere coincidence. Not that I'm complaining. It's been too long.
Too long?
You look an ilm taller and twice as rugged. It suits you, Alphino. Quieter, though. Have you been giving him lessons on how to be the strong, silent type?
I am not Alphino! If the two of you are such firm friends, perhaps you should remember what he looks like. And what do you mean, rugged? my brother mentioned what an oaf you are, I'd never have bothered looking for you in the first place.
Poor Estinian.
Estinian Wormblood, the Azure Dragoon. He who fought and felled the dread worm Nidhogg at the Warrior of Light's side.
Spicy Bara, hello. Mwah. How are you, my sweet? Could I get a shout out for Spicy Bara, please?
To think the day would come when I should see this living legend with my own eyes.
your fucking anime eyes. What the fuck?
Would someone mind explaining what is going on?
Is everything all right? I thought I heard Alizé shouting. Estinian! It's been too long. No, it's quite understandable. That was hardly the first time we've been confused for one another. Nor, I suspect, will it be the last.
Well, I, for one, will not be making that mistake again. What I will say, for the second time today, is that you've grown. Inside and out. I can tell.
One can't remain a spoiled little lordling forever, you know.
At least someone's having a good time. You know, when we were growing up, Alphino would never befriend other boys because he couldn't stand the thought of not being in charge. But maybe that's changed. He seems just as happy around Estinian as he does Arenvald.
Wow. This is a difficult choice. Well, you can't keep them all to yourself forever.
Keep him to my... You're joking, aren't you? I'd be glad if someone would take him off my hands.
No rest for the righteous, eh? Speaking of which, I was just on my way to borrow an airship to take me to Azis-La.
Azis-La? How could I forget? The dragon with whom Bahamut shared the deepest of bonds.
Aye, Tiamat, his mate. Even now she remains imprisoned on Azis-La, though her remorse binds her faster than any shackle.
I see. As the one who first summoned Bahamut, you believe she may be able to shine some light on his latest incarnation.
Might I suggest that we make the journey to Azis-La together? I'm not sure if Tataru mentioned this, but we Scions have an airship of our own now.
I see no reason why not. Assuming your sister can bear the thought of sharing a deck with me.
Wow.
Be my guest. But confuse me with Alphino again and I'll throw you overboard.
She'll do it too.
Ugh! I don't know who he thinks he is, but he's nothing like Alphino painted him to be.
I will admit, he is not exactly as I imagined him either.
That pout.
Based on what I had read of the man, I think I was expecting someone a little less... blunt?
Look at that pout! Look at that pout! That right here. Can I do that myself? Sort of. Let's see. Kind of. I need to fix that zoom again. Great. Your face is like, what is this gesture? 200% Sag. I'll give you 200% Sag. Alright, who do we have here? I got a lot of talking to do. Not to complain, but I didn't expect to find myself here again quite so soon. So this is the Delta Quadrant, where countless dragons yet lie in prison. The great Tiamat among them. Tiamat summoned Bahamut once before. She may have again, willfully or no. It has been quite some time since last I set foot in Azazla, but I understand the three of you were here rather more recently. I don't suppose you chanced to meet Tiamat during your visit? Alas not. We had no cause to set foot here in the Delta Quadrant, but I have studied the relevant records, which is not to say I wouldn't appreciate a first-hand account of your dealings with her. Well then, Ahty is the person to ask. As far as I know, she's the only one of us to have met Tiamat face to face. Even now, she remains a prisoner of the Allegan Empire. Ever since the end of the war with Mericidia, yeah. To have been held captive for so long. I too have met with Tiamat. After the Dragonsong War came to a close, I came here to speak with her, a worm who had fought her own war against man in another age. I wished to know if she yet harbored thoughts of vengeance, and asked as much. She said no. My hatred for your kind was extinguished long ago. But the guilt she feels for resurrecting Bahamut burns on undimmed. It torments her, even now. I see. Then your original reason for coming here was out of concern that Tiamat had been forced to summon Bahamut? Nidhogg is a part of me. I feel his emotions as my own, and I know that he would not allow his sister to be made a tool of evil. In his absence, it falls to me to watch over her. The Azure Dragoons of history were mortal enemies of the dragons. Yet now they would be hard-pressed to find a soul who understood them better. Y'all need to quit flying in front of the camera! Oh my god, fucking stop it. It was the Ascians who taught Tiamat the secrets of summoning, even as they supplied the Allegans with the means to capture primals. So much suffering, all of it by design. Tiamat awaits this way.
Well, I don't have
Follow
to
the
stream on mine, so I
Ahty.
couldn't see.
Follow the Ahty. Ahty can actually fly here.
Yep, I can.
Because that was required for the story.
So I do have a humble request.
Yes.
I was flying in front of the camera. I know.
I would appreciate it if, like, you know, when everybody, you know, decides they want to go mount up and stuff like that, just like trot a little bit away and then do it.
That's fair. I don't have the stream up on my computer, so I did not see I was in front of the camera at all.
No worries, no worries. It's more it's some of it's that, yeah, but like another part of it is the noise too.
Fair.
We were just getting on our dragons of choice. What about your dragon of choice, Ahty?
I don't feel like really dragoning right now. I got Midgard Stormer flying after me, so it's fine.
Where's my
They always
Midi?
have some mini.
I thought I
always have
summoned
some
Midi. Where is Midi?
You don't call him Midi now, thank.
I just call him Mid.
Midi.
Oh, there she is. Where's the way up?
It's up. Go up. Fly up.
Ahty, I think the entrance was back the other way. Yeah.
Where's Ahty going?
Ahty.
Don't worry about it. I got it covered.
I will worry about it.
Ahty's gonna go all the way around.
I worry about everything.
Or Burbot.
Alright. I'm gonna do one thing though. There's Tiamat.
Estonian just says nothing.
That's just crazy. She is so pretty. Oh my gosh.
If I remember last time we spoke to her, it was on top of this rock here.
Yeah. God. What a great design. Fuck.
The music here is so somber too.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna read.
Edkin Elfin Wafesk les non in.
My sire's mortal companion, what bringeth thee back to this forsaken place, child of man?
It's plain she knows naught of recent events. Perhaps you should enlighten her.
That my sins should be repeated. I sensed not the faintest stirring. As to who could have called him forth, I know of none save the dragons of Meracedia, our children. The icon claimed their souls when first he manifested, and robbed of their will, they became tools for the Elegans' dark designs.
Much like those held here in Asisla. If dragons who worship Bahamut are required to summon him, that must mean...
Es Tahidra Mera Ashan Shish.
Yes. The dragons of Meracedia are at the mercy of this Ascian. There can be no other explanation.
Ashan I die by now.
Accursed Ascians, vile minions of darkness.
Ten Eshan Eskin Eski Ankin Antun U Eski Ines Tu in Aisto now.
Again, you would profane the memory of my beloved and strip our children of their freedom, their dignity. Are there no depths to which you will not stoop?
Your children's pain means nothing to them. They laugh at your kind suffering. But tears will not right this wrong, nor will lamentation see the perpetrators punished.
Snosk Anta in Dramon.
What wouldst thou have from me, slayer of dragons?
Behavior befitting a great worm. We came here to ask mighty Tiamat of the First Brood, consort of Bahamut, mother of the dragons of Meracidia, what she intends to do about the crimes committed against her children.
Santalan infan antosk. Kous lent on.
Were I free, I would answer thine insolence with fire, but words shall have to suffice.
Ale u esk an in. Ale kum ak in.
Recall, mortals, that it was I who did first summon my beloved, praying with all my being to bring him forth. You who contend with the icons cannot well be ignorant of the consequence.
You too were exposed to his influence. That you are yet in possession of your own will is testament to the indomitable strength of your soul. But were you to meet with Bahamut again, you fear you might succumb.
Mordris, welcome on in.
Snoska Dramon king. Nestra in. Ilesi. Nesh an. And Ada.
Indeed. Ask the Dragon Slayer, and he will tell thee of the power we of the First Brood wield. Were I to lose myself to the Icon's influence, all would pay the price.
Unmik. Nalstra ul an. Antal an. Smon. Tahi an.
But it is of little matter. For even had I the strength to resist, I yet lack the strength to break my shackles. This prison shall be my tomb.
On the matter of Bahamut's influence, at least, I believe we can be of some assistance. If you're afraid of being enthralled, don't be. We have a cure. And while we've never tried it on one such as you, its basic principles are universal.
she's in.
Speakest thou in earnest?
There is no future for those bound to the past. That you committed a terrible sin, I do not dispute. But if you feel remorse, you may yet make amends. We offer you that chance. Take it, or you will forever remain a prisoner, not of these cruel shackles, but of your own guilt.
Sahaan, Seth Sol, Kin Bahamut,
A chance to make amends. To lay Bahamut's memory to rest.
An Sumon, Na An Ingles, Snaloles Dish An, Na Ala An Ul An Sin An, Stan In.
When our own star faced annihilation, Hydaelyn granted us sanctuary. And now your foes would bring about her destruction. This I cannot allow. For the debt I owe to Hydaelyn and to all who have suffered for my sins, I shall fight with you, children of man. A little smile from Estinian. It would seem she still has some pride after all. Let's see if she's as good as her word. It won't make up for what she's suffered at the hands of men, but if there's a chance we can free her, truly free her, we owe it to her to try. I confess, my heart was in my throat when Estinian thought to berate her, but appears to have had the desired effect. While Porxies have been shown to be effective in curing the tempered, Tiamat must be considered a special case. She is far, far larger, and immeasurably more powerful than any subject treated so far. Were we to remove her restraints only to find that the process had failed, we would be hard-pressed to contain her. Then, before going ahead, we should learn as much as we can about the exact nature of her condition. Do you suppose we can find that information here? Why, yes, we can. We can indeed. The Elegans kept detailed records on all of their notable captives, and I know exactly where to look. We shall leave that to you, then. In the meantime, the rest of us can turn our thoughts to the removal of those shackles. I know Alphino and Ahty here well enough, but not you. Are you certain you're ready to see this through? Rest assured, Sir Estinian, that I am both ready and willing to give my all for the sake of the star, though that is not my only reason for wanting to set Tiamat free. While I do not claim to know all of her sorrows, I too once found myself in a prison of despair, and I well understand how hard it can be to dare to dream of escape. It took the encouragement of braver souls than I to make me take the first step forward towards a brighter future, and now I would help Tiamat do the same. I gather you are not as young as you look. Mayhap when our work here is done, we could trade tales over a pot of Tataru's famous tea? And be indebted to her for the leaves and the hot water? I think not. I see. Returning swiftly to the task at hand, then. I believe the nodes governing Tiamat's restraints are located in the sector known as the Flagship. Ah yes, we are familiar with it. The Etherochemical Research Facility in particular. Oh, you may wish to take this, a spirit vessel containing a small amount of my blood. Which you just happen to be carrying around with you. I suppose that could seem rather odd. To explain, Rambros, Uranger, and I are researching the use of spirit vessels and the transference not only of memories, but the traits of certain bloodlines. And so I keep one at the ready should an opportunity to test our theories arise. As for its use to you, you may recall that during our previous visit, the nodes here granted access to restricted functions, having identified me as being of royal blood. And armed with that spirit vessel, I posit that they will do the same for you, even in the absence of, well, the rest of me. It seemed worth a trial, at least. Agreed. We'll take good care of it. To the flagship, then.
How else they gonna fly around here?
I send you another the first thing with this.
Ivy, welcome on in.
House still has one probably.
Mention it this time though. They usually mention it. Weird.
Blah.
Blah.
Blah. Ahty.
What?
Bounce.
What?
Bounce.
What do you mean bounce?
Bounce.
Oh, you mean bounce? Like in bounce?
Bounce.
Boing.
Boing.
Oh, that's a big boy. Oh, but that's just a regular enemy up here. Okay.
Where am I supposed to go?
Up.
We're going to the Etherochemical Research Plant thingy.
Facility.
Sorry, Ahty, but uppies are required. You can be holding spacebar for a little while.
I'm already uppies. I'm upping. I'm upping. I'm upping.
You gotta go mega uppies.
All the way up east.
Up.
Until the arrow on the MSQ icon on your map disappears.
Where's the Ahty? I'm trying to find the flying Ahty.
Somewhere below us.
I can actually see Ahty from here.
I see Ahty. Over here, Ahty.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
Continuing to go up.
Apparently, Alphano and Estinian took the mana cutters.
Well, how else would they get up here?
The manicotti. They got the manicotti.
Terracotta.
Terracotta warrior.
Terracotta manicotti.
Terracotta pie.
All right, I'm gonna read. Read. All right. I would rather leave these Allagan contraptions to you and Alphano. Let us split up and search the flagship for the node that controls Tiamat's restraints. But should you find a likely candidate, do not be tempted to make any adjustments. It would not do to accidentally release some manner of experimental monstrosity, nor less Tiamat herself in her current state. Our objective is to at this stage is to simply identify the relevant node or nodes. Once we have learned what we can, we should reconvene and compare notes prior to proceeding. Right.
Yeah, never mind. That was the thing that happened too.
Oh, you were there? Neat.
Egg.
This enemy is called Warspite, and I don't think I've ever killed a Warspite before. They kind of look like the one robots from Final Fantasy VII. You know the ones I'm talking about?
I think so. I'm gonna read. Boop, boop. There we go. I realize I've said this before, and on more than one occasion, but I've never ceased to be amazed by Allagan technology. Amazed and disturbed.
Fear there, a red egg here, and
yellow
a yellow, green, yellow, blue, mallow.
Alright. These nodes, or whatever it is you call them, why do they quiver so?
Yeah. Back to the nerd.
A malodorous node.
Malodorous means it puts off a bad smell, right?
Stinky.
Yellow box time.
Alright, let's talk to the urine box. And on that note, what say you, urine box? Bzz. Friction between metallic components detected. Temperature increasing to critical levels. Please replace damaged parts or retreat to a safe distance. Bzz. Alright.
That one's saying it's gonna go boom.
Sure is.
Egg!
I read that.
Egg! Obstreperous means that...
It means egg. Data link with Delta Quadrant broken. Possible cause? Intruder interference. Advised deployment of automated combat units. Proceed? Yes. Slap the egg. Spank it. Where's the other node?
Down here, Ahty.
Okay, give me a sec. There we go.
Is Ahty doing murder for no reason?
Ahty's killing the bot.
As you do.
I just felt like beating shit up.
There.
Ahty's going further away.
Whoops.
Ahty, come back to us.
Ahty, come back. You said over here. You said down here. I went down. No one's there.
Come back up to beat up the robot and follow me. This way.
To be fair, you did go down on the wrong side.
Well, nobody was specific.
That's true.
The map also has icons.
Yeah, but we're in the
node.
We're in the business of killing icons.
The map does not have icons.
Bleep bloop. Warning. Scheduled dragon restraint maintenance due in minus 2020 years. Failure to verify system integrity may result in unscheduled specimen release. Right.
Around 2020-ish.
No.
Where's the 12-year-old? We have to talk to the 12-year-old.
Back where we left him.
I think that one's the correct node. It's talking about maintenance on its dragon restraint.
This is where we left Alphino. Where the fuck is he now?
He walked back.
Down here by the mana cutters.
The Manicotti? What is he doing by the Manicotti?
Oh, because that's where we were gonna meet up once we were all done looking?
I guess.
He did say let's reconvene.
Agree to this plan.
Let's reconnoiter at the Manicotti.
Yeah.
There you go, see?
Pray return to the Rising Stones.
All right.
I think you mean rendezvous.
So I do have to take a break in like 50 seconds. So I'm gonna do that now. All right, folks. I gotta take a 3-minute break, about 40 seconds. But yeah, it's gonna be about 3 minutes. So make sure to get yourselves up out of your chairs, grab some water, like a snack and maybe a blanket or something like that. And I'll see you in 3 minutes. BRB. All right, I think we're back. There we go. Ba 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 ba.
Ba ba da ba ba boo.
All right.
Ahty, I just noticed. I made an observation about this place.
Yeah.
During the ad break.
It's spooky.
At the top of the facility over there are the 3 statues of the Warring Triad from Final Fantasy VI.
Oh, neat.
Pretty neat. On to the
This is, where the Warring Triad trials take place.
Very cool. On to the MSQ.
Oh yeah, look at that. Neat. All right.
Alpha Bow.
Thank you, Silius. I'm afraid Estinian and I have a little to show for our efforts. Did you find anything? I did! A node which smelt like burnt hair! I know the one. Though I thought the stench was more akin to a fire in a manure shed. But it seemed likelier to explode than grant our wish. Surely there must be another. Yes, a chirruping node which spontaneously warned me about neglecting the dragon restraints. Spontaneously, you said? Well, that does sound promising. Almost suspiciously so, in fact. But then you were in possession of the spirit vessel. I dare say it is indeed the node of which Graha spoke. And it was chirruping. Chirruping, you say? Very well. Let us take a closer look.
Listed, by the way, Vera, of someone taking the Eggman dance from Sonic 3 and setting the twinning to it. That's pretty good.
I feel like most dances are going to go well to twinning.
The green one is the correct one. Who would have thought? Instead of the red one, which means stop, and the yellow one, which means caution.
But the yellow one's an egg.
I thought it meant he healed.
Actually, the red one was the egg. The yellow one was a square.
Oh, my apologies. But the red one's an egg.
Look, they all go in the square hole. Just pick one.
Ahty likes killing the Final Fantasy VII robot. Don't blame them.
I was just being a little shit. Caution! Egg! I'm going to the orb.
Orbing time.
I'm orbing.
I'm Orban. I'm Orban! Bloop! Do you wish to operate the dragon restraint mechanisms? Bloop bloop. You do not have the requisite access privileges. Operation of the dragon restraint mechanisms may only be undertaken by the chief technologist and members of the royal family. Or those with a vessel full of royal blood, perhaps. Bloop. New user detected. Commencing biometric authentication. Bloop. Authentication complete. User identified as member of the royal family. Please state your name. Estinian Wormblood. Very funny. But if that thing speaks my name, I shall see that it never speaks again. Use your own, Ahty Squeegee, in case you've forgotten. Bloop. Username changed. Welcome, Ahty Squeegee. You may operate the dragon restraint mechanisms when ready. Wiggles! Wiggles! There we go. Bloop bloop. Error. Unable to disengage restraints of the specimen Tiamat. A system update is required. A system update? What do you suppose it is asking of us? To smash it to pieces. Now that I do understand. You can go first. User agitation detected. Initiating guidance program. Bloop! In order to operate the restraint mechanism, I require access to the central control system. However, I am unable to establish a link to said system due to the obsolescence of my own software. The issue can be resolved by applying a system update using the corresponding terminal located within the flagship. So, can this thing release the restraints or not? It can, but only once it has received the requisite system update, as far as I can tell. Until which time it'll float there spewing nonsense. User dissatisfaction detected. Initiating placation protocols. Bloop! I am here to help. Rest assured that I will be on hand to guide you through every step of the system update process. How gratifying. But I dare say we will fare better with guidance than without it. Sid and his colleagues always make operating these Allagan devices seem so easy. I don't know what possessed the Allagans to surround themselves with these chattering orbs, but the fact that they remain while their creators do not speaks volumes. Bloop! Guiding user to terminal. This way, please. I'm gonna cheat. All right. Don't look at me. This is a task for you and Alphino. This terminal appears to be similar to the one we encountered when we first set foot here. Let us hope it will be equally helpful. Hey, look, Ivy, I still beat Poji here. Just saying. Poji. Let's see. According to the terminal, the central control system is presently employing software version 56.135. Dare I ask which version you are employing? Why, software version 42.002, of course. Bloop bloop. Warning. Errors detected in data management system. Estimated time required for update, 5 years, 1 day. That is rather longer than we were hoping. Aren't there any other options? For instance, using this terminal to operate Tiamat's restraints instead? Bloop! The proposed method is indeed an option. Please be warned, however, that the procedure may have changed as a result of the system update, and my instructions may no longer be accurate. Well, I can't imagine it will have changed all that much. As long as we pay due attention to any discrepancies, I dare say we shall be able to muddle our way through. Anomaly, hello, welcome on Don't bother trying to explain. Just tell me if we've made any progress. I would say so, yes, it does. However, require that I remain here to operate the terminal. I shall inform you via link pearl once I am ready to release the shackles. It might be best if you left the spirit vessel with me. I may yet have use for it. Rest assured, I will be certain to return it to Grahatia once this is over. Just a little more work and Tiamat will be free. But before we go any further, there is something I would know. When Tiamat and her kin fought against the Allagan Empire, both sides were but dancing to the tune of the Ascians. And it was the same in Ishgard, where they stoked the fires of conflict between man and dragon from the shadows. All that the Ascians touch turns to ash, and thus have you made it your mission to fight them. But there have been times when you tried to reach out to them instead, to find common ground. So I must ask, what do you intend to do with Fandaniel? Will you try and reach out to him too? Mashu Kitty! Mashu, thank you so heckin' much for the follow. Welcome on in. Let's see. I will try yes, and if that fails, I'll remember him. I see a little point in reasoning with the wretch, or remembering him for all that matter. But perhaps that's the difference between you and me. You see the good in people, even if it be the faintest glimmer. I only hope you do not come to rue your... I only hope you do not come to rue your benevolence. You think us unwise for viewing the world thus? Far from it. That has ever been your way, as I learned when we journeyed together with Iceheart. Yet the fact remains that there are some who view compassion as a weakness to be exploited. And there may yet come a time when you extend the hand of friendship only to wish that you had dealt the killing blow. So, save your mercy for those who deserve it. Well, we should be getting back to our task. If Alphino has things in hand here, I suggest we rejoin the others. Right. And Alize is way back there, I think. Okay. Nabu, welcome on in. Nice to see you. I think that's her right there, that glowing thing. Nope, that is not her. What is that glowing thing? Wondering what that is. Good evening, Skippy. Hello. Welcome on in. How are you doing tonight? All right. Aya's here. If this Fandaniel truly is without reason or creed, he is no better than a rabid dog. Treat with him if you must, but be ready to do what is necessary. As are you, Anomaly. Estinian told me all as well, but nothing more. Honestly, it's like getting blood out of a stone with him. I take it from Alphino's absence that he's needed elsewhere. Sick of being sick? Yeah, I get it. I hope you feel better soon, Ivy. Well, that all sounds rather frustrating. But you got there in the end. While you were off talking to nodes, Graha and I were learning as much as we could about Tiamat's condition. Our readings confirmed that her ethereal balance leaned strongly towards the umbral, as was the case with the kobolds. Therefore, all other things being equal, the treatment should work. The difficulty lies in the sheer quantity of ether with which we must contend. Multiple applications of the treatment will inevitably be required if we are to reverse the effects of the tampering completely. Meaning I'll need all the ether I can get. Thank you in advance. Though this endeavor will ask much of us, we do have one reason to be optimistic. Namely that Tiamat shows no signs of fanatical devotion, suggesting a milder case of tempering than that suffered by the kobolds. Tiamat saw Bahamut as an equal rather than a god. Might that have made the difference? Now that you mention it, it very well might. She would not have believed it necessary to defer to his will. But enough talk. It's time to put our theories to the proof. Tell Alphino to disengage the restraints ethereal dampeners. I'm counting on you, Angelo. Ah, such warmth. The frost that shroudeth my soul doth begin to thaw. But what are these? Visions of days long forgotten, of war with the men of Alag. Wherefore do such baleful memories return to me now? Could it be that the process of restoring her soul to its pre-tempered state is awakening ancient memories? Or might the opposite be true? If so, by helping her recall the past, we may be able to speed her recovery. Ahty, she trusts you. Speak to her. Ask her to tell you of times past. Tell me of Bahamut and the Ascians. Ah, Bahamut, my beloved. Would that the peace we found in Mericidia could have lasted for eternity. But alas, it was not to be. The Ascians saw to that. In all creation I know none more wicked. It was at their behest that the men of Alag first came unto Mericidia, unto our home. The tale began when Bahamut and I left our father's side. We took wing in search of a place to make our eyrie. Beyond the southern ocean, we discovered a lush and fertile land. It would come to be known as Mericidia by the children of men, though many years were to pass before they crossed the seas. Upon our arrival, we were welcomed by the peaceful people of the forest, kin to the trees, surrounded by nature's bounty. Bahamut and I found a place to raise our young. Fascinating. This correlates with the writings of the Sharlayan scholar Rurusha. She posits that man first settled in the southern continent towards the end of the Second Astral Era. Correctly, it would appear. If only she were with us to hear the tale from Tiamat herself. Again, Angelo. Cool dragon. Do you think you could climb the wing? Oh my god. When the first children of man arrived on our shores, no foot did they set in those places over which we held dominion. Such was their fear of dragonkind, and as they kept their distance, so did we let them be. Yet as the days went by, ship after ship appeared upon the horizon, bearing ever more of their brethren, who divided the vast land amongst themselves. For a time they knew peace and prosperity, but as their numbers grew, the smaller their share came to seem, and soon they began to covet the territory of their fellows. Ere long, man fought man, blood was answered with blood, and none could see an end to the strife, until one day they came to us. Recognizing our wisdom, they entreated us to intercede in their conflicts. Bahamut agreed, and with them presiding over the affairs of men, the land knew peace once more. Alas, those golden days of harmony too were fated to end. For the men of Alag slew my beloved, and I, in my rage and sorrow, heeded the envenomed words of the Ascians. The rest thou knowest only too well. But your tale doesn't have to end there. When you are free, we'll rid the world of the Ascians together, and you and your beloved will have justice. Fine sentiments, but you're almost spent. I'll keep watch from above. If the treatment fails, run. Thanks for the vote of confidence. I swear, when this is over... Keep going, Alize. The magic is working. Is Twitch crapping out? It shouldn't be. I've got a pretty solid connection. Running fine for me, okay. Slowly but surely, the magic is working. Aided no doubt by the memories you bade her share. Small hiccup, okay. While I knew this wasn't going to be easy, no patient could have prepared me for treating a great worm. But we're close. I can feel it. And while I've only got a few more drops of ether left to give, with yours and Graha's, this will work. Then I believe I speak for both of us when I say that you may take as much as you require. Careful, I might hold you to that. Alright, here I go.
No! I'm almost there! This is it, Angelo!
Pew pew!
Es lies an. Mich es die.
Yes, I feel it. The icon's grip groweth weak.
Did it work?
We won't know for certain until the shackles are removed.
Task in Santal Ankin in way.
Answer me this, children of man. Can my kindred be saved in like manner?
Many have been subjected to the Allagan's dark arts, their flesh irrevocably altered. For such tortured souls, I fear there can be no salvation.
Ankin.
My children.
Slosk an ol vol krel an. Slosk seth som in an.
Should you hearken unto my call, we shall fly together once more. But should you not, I shall grant you peace.
Afaten. Mon. One ein. Lis an. Do od an.
Better to die than live as a tool of evil. You too would wish this. I know, and I shall do as I must.
When that time comes, you won't be alone. We'll stand by you.
She's in an enemy.
Thou hast my gratitude, little one.
Alphino's ready. It's time. Do it. And let's hope the treatment worked as it should.
There she is. Bahamut, my beloved.
Ul Jas. Ul Asa. Vesk an.
For vengeance and atonement, I rise.
By the gods!
Urianger, your timing could not be better. Understood, we're on our way. It's Bahamut. He's been sighted over Pagalthan. He flies for the largest Amalta settlement in the region, at the head of a vast host, including dragons.
Did you hear all that, Alphino? You'd best rejoin your comrades. I'll make my own way. Our enemy awaits. Shall we?
shit. I think I could hear Poji freaking out from here. I'll be fine. Plenty of time to recover on the airship. While I'm sure you're desperate to join Estinian and Tiamat in battle, 'twould be wiser to gather the full strength of the Scions first. The foe we face demands no less. I already read that. I've already sent word to the others. We are to rendezvous in Ul'dah at the Hall of Flames. Let us collect Alpha now and be on our way. Right. If you're worried about me, don't be. I got some rest during the flight, and now I feel ready for anything. First the spate of abductions, and now an attack on the Amalja homeland? What do the Talafaroi aim to achieve with all of this? As I am sure you recall, Arenvald and Fordola were bound for Paglathan. I pray they have not come to any harm. By happy coincidence, Krell and I were in the process of concluding our inquiries when news reached us of Lunar Bahamut's return. There is much to discuss, but it will have to wait. Of the foe we face, we know but little. Though time be of the essence, we must not stint in our preparations, lest our haste to fly to the aid of the Amalja cost us our best chance of victory. Now, I know some of you could do with a rest, but I'm sorry to say the Talafaroi have other plans. Paglathan is already under siege. Happily, the Immortal Flames arrived just in time to join the defensive effort, with Marshal Terupin at their head. Well now, given the failure of the peace negotiations, I was uncertain how the Sultanate would respond. 'Tis good to hear that Ul'dah has not abandoned the Amalja. Abandoned them? Did we not profess to be their friends? Your Grace. Marshal Terupin had made provisions for such an exigency, and was ready to depart at a moment's notice. All that was required was the agreement of the Syndicate, each of whom voted in favor of intervention. Nor is Ul'dah alone in its resolve. The other Alliance nations have likewise dispatched their troops to Paglathan. Yet even with our combined strength, we shall be sorely tested, for we face not only the might of an Imperial Legion, but Lunar Bahamut and his draconic horde besides. Tiamat's children. Fight as we may, victory is by no means assured, but not all the omens are grim. Our forces report that despite their proximity to Lunar Bahamut, none of the Amalja show any signs of tempering. Strange. What primal would turn down a chance to claim new thralls? Unless it is incapable of doing so. Primals are not wont to serve a master, Ascian or otherwise. It may well be that Luna Bahamut differs in some fundamental manner from those we have previously encountered. If that were true, anyone could fight him, and Ahty and others like her wouldn't have to shoulder the burden alone. Be that as it may, Luna Bahamut remains an incalculable, powerful foe, whom our soldiers will struggle to best through mere force of arms. With the aid of the Scions, however, I believe they will fare rather better, assuming, that is, you are ready to take the field. An airship awaits to bear you to the front. Pray set forth as soon as you are able. I, meanwhile, shall continue to coordinate our forces. Till next we meet, may the 12 bless and keep you. It was kind of her to speak with us personally. You may be certain she has no shortage of other responsibilities. Well, I, for one, am inclined to do as her grace requests. Lest we forget, Arenvald and Fordola are in Paglathon on reconnaissance. The sooner we save the day, the better their chances. Indeed. To the airship, then. All right.
Cool Bulu. I love it.
Okay. So here's the deal. Here's the deal.
Here's the deal, Ahty?
I don't have the energy to do this tonight.
Me neither.
Alrighty then.
Yeah.
That's fine by me. We finish
I came straight
tomorrow.
from a magic game. My brain wants to eat.
Yeah. So like I woke up at 4. I worked all day.
Oh.
I was stressing out because of my review. I had my review today.
Fair.
Yeah, and then I came home and I ate a shitload of Panda Express, and now I did this. So.
Yeah, no, this is a good stopping place, honestly.
Yeah.
No, yeah, Pet Express would do that to anybody.
I've been.
The more you eat of it.
I've been Panda Expressed straight into my fucking bed.
That is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have 5 quests left.
I know.
And then it's Endwalker time.
Yep.
Actually, incorrect. We have 5 quests and the remainder of the weapons left.
Ah.
Yeah.
That's true. And yeah. I was about to say we have a shitload of raids, and like, no, we don't.
just
maybe like
weapons.
Maybe like 2 or 3. I have no idea.
Ahty, we're soon gonna be caught up to where you were when I first started watching you.
Almost. Like I was, I'm just a little bit into post Endwalker stuff. That's where I left off.
I remember it was around the time you met Zero in Endwalker.
Shush. Don't know who that is, but shush. Shush your face.
Can't just say names.
Yep.
You can. Even I don't understand what the fuck you're talking about. Don't worry about it.
We need about context or nothing.
I'm the scat man.
Stay no yapping.
One word.
It's okay. Give him time.
How would y'all like to vibe with some art tonight?
Artsy fartsy.
Who's doing art?
Worried Weaver. What's he worried about?
Weaving.
Viper.
Yeah, he's worried about vipers. Boo.
He's worried about the motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane.
It is a friend of mine who is doing some 3D art.
Ooh, fart.
Yeah.
No.
I may stay for the raid and then go watch my friend do Monster Hunter Wild.
That's totally fine. That's totally fine. The thing is, like, I don't want to raid into somebody who's doing Monster Hunter because everybody's fucking doing Monster Hunter right now.
That's fair.
I don't want monster spoilers.
Well, stick around for the raid and you won't have to deal with any spoilers.
Monster spoilers, he said.
All right. All right, I'm gonna get the raid started, and once it completes, I will return to the call.
We're into Capcom channel so we can watch Monster Hunter.
Alrighty, folks. I think this is gonna do it for me tonight. I am an eepy baby, and I want my bed. I want my friggin' bed. But I also want to vibe with a friendo, and we are gonna go visit a friendo who is working on some 3D modeling stuff. It is Lulzifa. Lulzifa is a super good friend and an incredible artist. Works a lot with like Blender stuff and just like a lot of really neat 3D stuff. And I think y'all will absolutely love him. He's funny as hell. And just a super kind soul. So let me get the raid started here. I almost wrote raid Lulzifa in Lulzifa's chat. That would have been amazing, huh? Get that keyboard away. Let's do this. So please stick around for the raid. Like I said, Lulz is a super good bean. And is super kind soul, a really good friend, and I think y'all will love him. So like, yeah, let's go on over there. Let's go on over there. But y'all, thank you so much. Thank you so much for a lovely stream tonight. It's like literally the perfect way to cap out a week. We saved a dragon, hell yeah. Make sure to copy and paste that raid message. Please, please, please. Please, 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 please. Let me see. I'm going to grab it too because I'm stupid and I never come up with my own raid messages. Proji's so kind to make them themselves and make them for us. That's amazing. But folks, thank you so much for a great night. As is always, take care of yourselves and each other. Drink all the water, eat all the food, get all the rest. Before you know it, we're going to be gaming again soon, and that's going to be tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. PST. We're going to be getting together with Yori, and we're going to do some more Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Well, at least I am. Yori's going to play some more Pokemon Coliseum, and we're just going to have like just a really chill, cool, good time like we always do on Saturday mornings. I look forward to it every week. So I hope you won't miss it. I hope you won't miss it. But at any rate, thank you so much for coming by tonight, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Alrighty, bye-bye. Take care. Bye. Bye.